While Communist China was continued to be ruled by Mao until 1976, his policies, especially the Cultural Revolution, inflicted great damage to China. One leader who looked to reform some of these policies later was Hu Yaobei. Yet on April 15, 1989, in China, Hu Yaobei, a loved pro-reform leader, died. This would spark a tragic event not more than a week later. On April 18, 1989, in Beijing, China, thousands of students marched their way to Tiananmen Square. Tiananmen would be home to thousands of students and workers protesting for better jobs and a more fair government. Another reason for the protests was that the people were against China's new communist ruler. The students, after arriving, began a hunger strike, which later grew to 1,000 participants. Additionally, the mass protests only grew, eventually reaching 1.2 million people, which caused the government to plead for them to stop the protests. Yet they continued. On May 19, 1989, martial law was imposed to control the situation in Beijing. China later then halts American news such as CNN and Time. Unfortunately, on June 4th, Chinese troops opened fire on Chinese civilians. This resulted in an estimated 2,000 killed and 10,000 arrested, ending the standoff. The next day, an unidentified man would block a Chinese tank on its way to Tiananmen Square. This photograph would later be used as a symbol of the event that took place. While China secured control of their people, it was a very different story in Berlin.